Are you tired of these pro controller companies that make you pay $200 a controller just for them to break within a year?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the man? Get your ass on, boy.
Because I am, and that's why I'm making this video. I'm going to be going over Battle Beaver, Scuf Gaming, and the DualSense Edge made by Sony. So stick around to see which one I recommend most. Oh my gosh, let me see if this is working. Hardware tester, there we go. R2, R1, L1, L2, fuck. The first controller of Battle Beaver. I'm gonna start off with the pros first and then go on to the cons. And about Battle Beaver, there are many cons about the company itself, not just about the controller, but let's start off with the pros. The first pro is their customization. There are many types of customization you can go with. You can add on 4 back buttons, you can add on 6, I'm pretty sure. You can place them in different areas to your liking where you rest your hands when playing. And obviously there are mouse click triggers, which in my opinion are one of the best features that they have. Mouse click triggers make it so there's less pull on your triggers when playing, which just gives you that upper hand in gunfights because obviously there's less delay, and the feeling when pressing them is pretty satisfying, I can't lie. The build quality is all around pretty solid. Mine lasted me over a year and a half, I want to say, which, you know, is pretty good for a pro controller compared to other ones, which I will get into in a second. But yeah, you know, I think that Battle Beaver's, you know, durability in that sense is pretty good. But let's get on to the cons. Con number 1 is the price. Yes, we all know that pro controllers are so expensive, but Battle Beaver, when you try and, you know, fully deck out your controller with all the best stuff, it can be such an expensive price.
I can't eat! I'm broke!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's a huge negative when you realize that they don't have any stick module replacement tools, for example like the PS5 DualSense Edge has. It means when you get controller drift, you're basically finished and you have to send your controller back to America if people are in the UK. That could take over a month for that to get fixed if you include shipping and all that. That's a huge negative because is it really worth paying $300 or $250 for a controller that's potentially going to have stick drift within a year, and then you're going to have to send your controller back, which is going to cost shipping prices, and it's going to mean that you can't have a controller to play with back buttons. I mean, for example, I'm in the UK and it would take me about a month for me to get my controller back when I first send it off. So that's a huge negative when it comes to having to pay this kind of price. And, you know, there's no stick module replacement type thing for these controllers like the DualSense Edge. Con number 2, let me just spit some bars. No editing whatsoever here. Yeah. This con is pretty huge, and this will probably deter a lot of people from buying a Battle Beaver. I had a problem with my Battle Beaver controller. My left trigger wasn't working. The durability, like I said, was pretty impressive for a pro controller for having over a year and a half, but my left trigger started to activate randomly. It would be held in for some reason when I'm not even pressing it. And sometimes it wouldn't work at all. You know, I'm pressing the left trigger and it wouldn't even do anything. So I decided to send it in, and also my left stick was a bit, you know, buggy at times. It wouldn't sprint when being held in. So there was probably some dirt or something, and I'm not sure, or the stick module was broken. And then my right stick was fine, completely fine. My right stick was perfect, but I decided to, you know, get it changed just in case, you know, it might break soon after having a year and a half. But anyway, I sent it in. A month later, I got it back, and the same problems happened with my left trigger. The left trigger would still activate randomly. The left trigger would not you know, work at times, and then my right stick. This is the thing. My right stick had more controller drift than when But then when I first sent it in, I had no controller drift when sending in, but when I got it back, I literally had controller drift on my right stick, and then my left stick was perfectly fine. You know, a bit of controller drift on my left stick still. But my right stick literally had more controller drift than when I first sent it in. I just couldn't believe it when I first got it back. I sent them an email raging. I had a review on Trustpilot, raging about Battle Beaver and how they sent me back a broken controller with the repairs and stuff. But yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I emailed them and they said, oh, they pay for shipping and stuff, like $25 or something. But I just thought to myself, man, I cannot be asked having to wait another month. That would be 2 months in total for basically my controller to get fixed, and I'm sure they would probably end up saying, oh, it was you did something or something to it. So I just thought to myself, I'm not buying a Battle Beaver controller again. I'm not doing anything to do with Battle Beaver again. If I get to like 1 million subs, which is never gonna happen, GG's to the Battle Beaver sponsorship. No free controllers coming my way. But honestly though, I couldn't believe it when I got it, and yeah, I do think their customer service is pretty Just before I start, with the gameplay on screen, my aim is absolutely terrible. This is because I haven't used this controller in a long time, and the dead zone is so much different to the PlayStation 5 controllers. Ah yes, Scuf Gaming, the most popular pro controller company. Scuf Gaming has been at the top of pro controller companies since the beginning, since the Xbox 360 days. They've been doing it for so long. I may not have the PlayStation 5 or the newest Scuf Gaming controller, but I've had many Scuf Gaming controllers over the years, trust me. The pros that I have with Scuf Gaming is that they use paddles on their PlayStation 4 controllers. Even professional Call of Duty players are still using the PlayStation 4 controller, and I have to be honest, man, the Scuf Gaming Infinity 4PS, I think it's called, is probably the nicest controller I've ever felt on my hands, to be honest. It is iconic in my opinion. When Scuf is working well, it feels like the best controller on the market by quite a big margin. But this is when we get into the cons. Scuf Gaming is a known company for having controllers breaking so easily, whether it be the paddles breaking, whether it be the mechanisms inside the controller breaking, it doesn't really matter. They are very fragile and have been known for being fragile for many years now. I went through, I'm not even kidding, I'd say like 7, maybe not 7, but like 5 or something Scuf controllers over my time of playing Call of Duty, competitively. So I've had a lot of Scuf controllers, and like I said, man, when you can get these Scuf controllers working well, they feel so premium. They feel like, some of the best controllers you've ever felt in your hands. But when, after a while, man, they do break very easily. The Scuf thumbsticks that they provide are very nice. I think that they do, again, they wear very fast, and you're gonna have to keep buying them, which is just gonna cost a lot of money, but they feel very nice. I like the way it's just integrated with the controller very well. You can interchange the thumbsticks easily, and yeah, it's just a very nice touch that they have added onto their controllers over the past 5 or 6 years. No kidding, I've probably spent, well, my mum and dad back in the day when I was like 15, 14, have probably spent in total, I'd say like 800 on the controllers from Scuf. That's how bad these break so quickly, and it's not just from me using the controller going pretty hard on it. They're known to break, and that's why I don't think Scuf Gaming is what you should go with, in my opinion, because of the durability and all of that, and all of those factors. Unless you're rich. Battle Beaver and Scuf are very similar, but like I said, when the Scuf controller is working to what it's supposed to do, it is the best feeling controller you will ever probably feel in your life. But from past experience, it seems like Battle Beaver's slightly more durable from what I've seen online and from what I've heard and from my own personal experience, but Scuf Gaming feels like the better controller, so take that as you wish. Sony's DualSense Edge controller, their first attempt at making a pro-styled controller. It comes with a bunch of features such as remappable paddles for no additional price. It allows for you to tune your controller to your liking, as it allows for you to change your dead zones and stick sensitivity in game. By fine-tuning this controller to your liking, it can look something like this. You really thought I was about to put my own highlights in my own video. Well, you thought right. Come on, pick me. Oh my god, I'm the best in this game! Yeah, I'm dead. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go! Nice! Oh, spot on! Oh my god! Slammed. Oh my god, you got slammed, kid. Where's this last guy, man? Oh my gosh, I'm the best in this game! Oh my... Turn me up, man. But seriously though, the DualSense Edge controller is an absolute W. The fact that you can change out those worn out thumbsticks and the thumbstick modules if you have controller drift is such a benefit compared to the alternatives in Scuf Gaming and Battle Beaver. Yes, it is expensive still, it's around $200, $200+, but the thing is, you will be able to replace those worn out thumbsticks and those thumbstick modules, unlike Battle Beaver and unlike Scuf Gaming, which means it will likely last you a lot longer than those controllers. So far, after about 9 months of use, my DualSense Edge is working perfectly fine. There is a bit of stick drift on the right stick, but that is, that's gonna happen after a while, and I will eventually end up changing the stick module. Is it the best feeling controller I've ever felt in my life? I would say no. I'd say that's the Infinity 4PS made by Scuf Gaming, or just the PS4 controller as it fits my small ass hands perfectly. But overall, there isn't many cons when it comes to this controller. Obviously, it doesn't have those mouse click triggers that you can customize on your Scuf Gaming and Battle Beaver when you're buying it, and you're kind of limited to your customization. But honestly, these features are good enough in my opinion to take your game to the next level. The one thing I would say, I think this is just a PlayStation 5 controller problem. The dead zone in the center, the way it goes back to the center when when you stop touching the thumbstick, it is pretty big. So yeah, I definitely would recommend a Control Freak when using a PlayStation 5 controller. I used to never use a Control Freak. I used to never use a Control Freak on any of my controllers, but with this controller, I feel like I need a Control Freak to get away that middle dead zone to give me more accuracy and to give me more control over my aim. So in this video, we went over Battle Beaver, Scuf, and the DualSense Edge. We went over the pros and cons of each, giving my honest thoughts on these controllers. And overall, I love the DualSense Edge for what it offers. Each controller has its own strengths and weaknesses, but I feel like the controller that has the best balance of durability, the warranty that comes with it, the customer service that comes with it, is the DualSense Edge. The DualSense Edge is definitely a pro controller that can take your game to the next level. Hopefully I get sponsored by DualSense. So yes, hopefully this video has some views, which I doubt it will. So if it does, Sony, hit me up. I'm right here, you know what I'm saying, Sony? Hopefully this channel grows to a point where I get some pro controllers for free and I'm able to review them for you, but that's never gonna happen. But if you are, please sell me one and I will review it. If I ever get subs on this channel, I highly doubt Battle Beaver or Scuf Gaming will be coming knocking on my door after me destroying them in this video. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this honest review on these controllers, giving you the pros, the cons, and my overall thoughts on these controllers. But if anyone is watching this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know, I do go by that motto, work hard and expect nothing. So if I doubt anyone's gonna be watching this, but if you are, please hit the like button, as it will help me out massively, and also hit that sub button, as it shows me that you are supporting my channel in some way and that you like the video. So yeah guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.